How many of you have gotten sick in the past year or in their lifetime has had a broken arm or leg? The first thing that comes to mind is going to see your primary care physician to get medication or to be sent to the hospital. But to be able to be provided with a doctor or a medical help, you need health insurance to help you pay for the expenses. In some point in our lives, we all had to go see our primary care for any medical reasons, but before you had to see the doctor, then the nurse in the front desk asked you, do you have health insurance? Now that is the question. Do you have health insurance or not? Health insurance can bring more light into your life of providing a long, healthy life, and to help regulate your medical costs to where you can live a comfy life without worry. I'm here to talk to you about why you should have health insurance, not to just advertise it, but to make you aware that this isn't something that you can just put aside for later. Being insured is part of keeping you secured. I've done research on this topic to help ignite a motivation for you all to have health insurance. My 3 points are: why do you need health insurance? What are the benefits of having health insurance? And what are the consequences of not having health insurance? My first point is, why do you need health insurance? Medical care continues to evolve, and with that increase of healthcare costs, illness and accidents can happen and strike at any time, and it is one's best interest to have health insurance to have you back when it happens. According to the Agency of Healthcare Research and Quality from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, medical care advances and treatments increases. Healthcare costs also increases. The purpose of health insurance is to help you pay for care, to protect you and your family financially in the event of an unexpected serious illness or injury that could be very expensive. In addition, you are more likely to get routine and preventive care if you have health insurance. Everyone wants healthy and live for a very long time, right? If so, then it's common knowledge that there is a connection in having health insurance and the likelihood that people would have a regular doctor to get care when they need it. We all strive to live a life to the fullest, to live a long and happy life, right? But to do so, you need the key to that inspiration, and that key is having health insurance. Jack Haley from the Urban Institute, in his work, Sicker and Poorer, The Consequence of Being Uninsured, a review of a research on the relationship between health insurance, medical care use, health, work, and income, claims that they found that continuous insurance coverage has a significant impact on reducing the probabilities of either death or poor self-report health and status. Health insurance allows you to breathe easier and not worry about the possibility of getting deathly ill or even have to deal with the poor health service. Moving on to my next main point. What are the benefits of having health insurance? Health insurance helps you manage the expensive costs of health care by helping to pay for the doctor visit, medication, hospital stays, and basically all your medical needs. Health insurance is there to help pay off medical expenses so that you won't have to pay a fortune. Having health insurance can also prevent medical bills piling up, leading to debt. You don't want that, now do we? According to the Agency of Healthcare Research and Quality from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, you need health insurance because you cannot predict what your medical bills will be. In some years, your costs may be low. In others, it could be a high medical expense. If you have health insurance, you will have peace of mind in knowing that you are protected from the most of these costs. You should not wait until you or a family member becomes seriously ill or try to purchase health insurance. Having health insurance not only pays off medical bills, but it also positively influences the amount of you earn in your workplace. Jack Haley from the Urban Institute, in his work Sicker or Poorer, claims that both in the extra years of life and presumably more healthy years of life would add to individuals' and families' earnings depending on the measure of health views. Improving a person's health to good or excellent from fair to poor, or reducing the prevalence of a practical health condition could increase annual earnings for 15 to 20%. Basically, if you have health insurance, then that can improve your health, and you being healthy means going to work more often to get a higher income. Health insurance is more beneficial than just keeping you healthy. It can improve your aspects of what you do in your daily life, like in your job. Moving on to my last point. What are the consequences of not having health insurance? Being uninsured can lead to major health issues that can significantly affect your overall health throughout your life. Jack Haley from the Urban Institute, in his work Sick or Poor, claims that those who were either continuously uninsured, intermittently uninsured, or lost insurance coverage or over time were significantly more likely than those with continuous coverage to experience a major health decline. Jack Haley also claims that uninsured have a significantly higher relative risk of death than privately insured. Think about it. Without health insurance, you're like a sitting duck. You're more likely to get poor health just because you won't want to pay for a medical bill just to see your doctor. Under the ACA, or the Affordable Care Act, well known as Obamacare, has issued that if you don't have health insurance, you either buy one or you pay a penalty. No one wants a penalty, especially when it involves money. Stated in a 2014 online magazine article from Highbrow, The Consequences of Failing to Obtain Health Insurance in 2014, individuals' one-time penalty under ACA in 2014 will be $95 per adult, or 1% of your income, whichever is greater. So say your annual income is $50,000, you pay $500. For every uninsured child, the penalty is $47.50. The family maximum is $285. Currently, every U.S. resident are required to have health insurance, or else they pay a penalty. Instead of paying for saying, "I'm sorry for not having health insurance," you could instead buy health insurance that can actually give worth to the money that you are paying for. Now, wrapping everything up, I end with my 3 points. As I said in the beginning, why do you need health insurance? What are the benefits of having health insurance? And what are the consequences of not having health insurance? I'd like to leave you with 2 stories that are from an organization website called Get Covered America. The first one is from Joe, who says, "Going uninsured, being self-employed, was just bad for my health and my budget. Getting covered means I have finally reached the point where I can slow down a little and worry less." The second is from Karen, who says, I've never needed health insurance like this before, but when I needed it, it was there. I'm so grateful. Health insurance can change lives, and it can change yours if you act now and get health insurance.